TV.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome to Mini Session Monday. Tonight, I have my lovely co host with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Raylan, and I love pizza. That's all you need to know.
She is Raylan and she loves pizza. That is all you need to know. All right, you guys, let me make sure that you can hear me. As you're tuning in, I want to say welcome to Facebook and welcome to YouTube. So, let me check and make sure that volume is working. All right, volume is working. So, as you guys are hopping on tonight, I'd like to welcome you to Mini Session Monday. My name is Shanice Miller Thomas, and I am here on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I am here as your purpose partner. I am here to help you discover your purpose, process your past, and I'm going to be doing some sessions on Mondays just to give you some strategies for your struggles. All right. And tonight we want to talk about kids because kids have struggles too.
And I'm here.
And Raylan is here. So please share this video as you're hopping on and please comment and let me know who's watching, who's listening, where you're listening in from, and all of that good stuff. All right. So we're going to get started tonight. And we want to talk about stressors for kids.
School.
School.
That's it.
That's it.
Just school.
Just school. Why is school stressful? What kinds of things are stressful about school?
I don't like math.
Okay, you don't like math.
No.
Anything else stressful about school?
I don't like math.
Okay, we've established that. So some of the things that might be stressful for your kids, depending on their age, from elementary all the way up through high school, kids have stressors too. They have things that are weighing down on them, and some of the things that people my age don't say anything. Didn't have to deal with whenever we were their age, not in the same way, but now kids are dealing with stuff like social media. We know that COVID has been something that has also impacted
that's
kids.
That's
That too. Tell me what's been stressful about COVID for you.
I can't go anywhere.
Mm, don't play with that. So that has been stressful, and also with cases and things like that going on in the classroom. How does that make you feel?
Scared, kind of.
Scared. Make sure you speak up real nice and loudly so everybody can hear you. I see Miss Linda Miller is watching. Hello, Linda. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining us. I got the comment. She said, "Hello, family. Hello, Mama." I have to put that in the comments. Hello, Mama. That's my mama, y'all. So those kinds of things are stressors. I know Raylan has mentioned to me being anxious as cases, rise sometimes in the classroom and kids have to be absent. And then just that fear and anxiety for kids sometimes about, possibly contracting COVID and dealing with those kinds of things, right? Hey, Sister Lauren, thank you for being here tonight. Oh, just wait. She's gonna be in rare form. Everybody that's like, you always say all these things about Raylan, but when I meet her in person, she's not like that. Oh, just wait until you get to know her a little bit. She has her dad's personality in public, and in private, she's a little bit of me. I won't claim all of it, but
I'm not a nervous talker. I'm a nervous not talker.
a nervous not talker, yeah, and I'm a nervous talker. That is for sure. All right, so let's talk about some natural strategies and stress relievers. You brought a few things that you want to talk about, to tell them about. There are some things that the kids can take to school, pending the teacher gives you permission and it's not a distraction. Can you tell them what that is?
This is I don't really know what it is.
It's like a mesh material.
With
Hold
a marble
it closer
in it.
to the
There's a marble in it, and then you squeeze the marble.
Yeah.
And it goes to the other side. And then so I got these from a store called the Poppets, the fidget headquarters. And then there's this one, which you just squeeze it. It's called a ball of balls. And then
give the people time to look at it a little bit. Exhibit A. Okay, go ahead.
And there's this thing that I named Unicornius. It's like a unicorn with like rice in it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you squeeze it.
That's good, and that's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. So those are a few things that, and I did ask her teacher permission for like the mesh pouch to be able to take that to school. The teacher also had, well, the guidance counselor also had some suggestions for you. What other things did she
Like,
do?
You
You gotta speak real loud.
fingers. I don't know what it's called though.
Just speak up though, so they can hear you.
Okay. So you touch your fingers together, and you can go this way or this way or any way.
And what does that help you do?
I don't know.
It's a tactile kind of thing where it helps your brain to focus, and it's going to slow down your mind. It's like your left and your right. So using the left and right side of your brain is one way that you can help to integrate your thinking, but also to help slow down and ease anxiety and that kind of thing. Because we are made up of three parts. We are made up of three parts. I don't know how that was hard to say. We are made up of mind, we are body, and we are spirit. So if we want to help to heal ourselves in what's called a holistic way, address all of the whole person, we want to deal with our mind, our body, and our spirit. So our bodies are, and we figured this out from not being able to communicate and be in close contact with people for a while. That touch is very important. So using things like touch with our senses can help our mind. Okay, so doing things like that can help your mind. You can roll this. It feels so good.
You can roll this one too.
There's something satisfying about it. Basically, what these stress relievers are kind of like old school bubble wrap. They have the poppets and that kind of thing. So those kinds of things can help us to relieve stress. And this is for adults as well as kids. You're like, well, Shanice, what does that have to do with purpose? Well, there's no way that we can really focus on our purpose and who we are and what we should do if we're stuck. And some of these things really keep us stuck. Kids have a purpose too. It can help them as well. So we want to put strategies with our struggles, because we all have struggles, and hope is not a plan. You can't just say, oh, I hope it's going to get better. I hope things are going to be better. Robbie says she loves bubble wrap. Yes, there is something so satisfying about bubble wrap.
A poppet is like infinite bubble wrap.
Yeah, it doesn't ever run out. So somebody had a genius idea when they invented that. So,
like, people love bubble wrap, but then once you pop all the bubbles, then it's gone.
Yeah.
But with a poppet, you can just pop it. It doesn't stop.
You can pop and not stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop what and she not said. Stop. So you were going to say some of the things that your teacher and also the guidance counselor at school, what did she help you do? Did we talk about what she put under your desk and that kind of thing?
So she gave me this strip. There was like the rough part of the Velcro and then the soft part of the Velcro, and then I chose the soft one, and then it has like an adhesive where you like pull a sticker, like a cover off of it or something, and then you stick it to like a part of your desk, and then if you feel stressed, you can
rub
it.
That's great. I had never heard of that one before, but guidance counselors are a great resource at school. So if you're, if your kid's having difficulty, please use your guidance counselors. They are there. They love to help. They have lots of resources, and they can tell you things that are allowed in school that your kids can do, as well as things at home. And they could also help to recommend if your child would like to see a therapist or a licensed counselor. They also have resources for that, and I will be talking about that a little bit later. Anything else?
No.
They're also great with conflict resolution. Raylan has had some social issues at school with some other kids, and whenever kids run out of strategies, they need help and they haven't had a lot of these experiences. So we need to refer them to people that can help them. So we talked with the guidance counselor and she brought her and the other girl together. And now they also have a group that they're doing. The guidance counselor saw a need. And now, what is the group called?
I have no idea.
Friends Together or
I
something
don't
like that.
know.
It just started. So there is a group where the kids are getting together and she's helping them with strategies also so that they can, deal with stress a little bit better. So help your kids, talk to your kids. And if you don't have kids, you might have nieces, nephews, cousins, little
But
play
what
friends.
if you don't have nieces, nephews, cousins, or little play friends? What if you live alone in a hole?
Well, I hope you don't live alone in a hole. But if you live alone in a hole, you probably will need some of these strategies.
Maybe you can talk to the dirt.
That's not really what we want you to do. We want you to get out and talk to people. So, welcome you guys again. For those of you that are just joining us, thank you so much for being here tonight. We're talking about strategies for kids for their struggles because we know that they're going through things as well. So, let's talk about what you can do when your kid comes home from school. And we're going to do a little role play. It's real quick. You ready?
Yay!
All right. Hey, Raylan, how was your day?
Bad.
Bad. Okay. Why was your day bad?
I got punched in the face.
Oh, goodness.
What?
Okay.
You said we're role playing. You said we're role playing.
Not a for real. Like, what would a kid typically say if their parent says, "How was your day?"
Good.
Good.
No matter how bad it was.
No matter how, yes.
You usually just say good.
Right. Hey, Jamaica, thanks for being here tonight. Yeah, no matter how the day went, most kids will just reply with what? Good. They'll say good. So how do you get your kids to talk to you? Because we know now, and we're seeing it being highlighted in the news, even just today, people need help. They are really suffering. People are in pain. And some people are taking it into their own hands and ending their lives. And not just adults, but children as well. So we need to make sure that they have an outlet where they can talk to someone. So what you should do is not ask your kid, how was their day? All right. You want to ask them specific questions. What were you going to say?
I was going to say what you were going to say.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What was I going to say?
You could ask them, what was one good thing that happened and what was one bad thing that happened?
Good. That is a great strategy. And the reason you want to ask them the good and the bad is because we live in a world where bad things happen. And we don't just want to acknowledge the good and ignore the bad. We want to be able to feel like they can come and talk to us about things that are good and things that are not so good. We like to call that a rose and a thorn. So what was your rose today? What was your thorn? And then talk to them. Even if you don't know what to say, you could just listen. Listening is very important as well.
Ears.
All right, so be intentional is the next thing I want to talk about. Be intentional about spending time with your kids. So you want to talk about some of the things that we do?
Girls' night.
Ooh, ooh, girls' night. Ooh, ooh. So tell them a little bit about girls' night. For those of you who have been with me before, you've heard me mention girls' night. What is girls' night?
Well, we kick Dad out of the basement, and then we watch a movie, and we have popcorn and Slurpees, which is the world's best combination.
Yes.
And then we watch a movie, and then we have a pillow fight, and then we have a dance party, and then we play games. And if we have time, we do shadow puppets. Yeah. Which we don't do as much anymore, but
I just kind of give her the option. One thing I will not be doing anymore is cartwheels. Last time I did a cartwheel, I ended up in physical therapy. So no more cartwheels for me. Great challenge. After the first fall, the second one was successful. But it's been a long time since I have been upside down on my hands, and yeah, won't be doing that again. Physical therapy was kind of expensive. So yeah, so what else do you do, Raylan? What are some other things?
Well, every Friday night, me and my dad, me and my dad would watch a YouTube video, and every other night, so one night I pick a video to watch, and then another night he picks a video to watch, and usually, we watch. I get done early so we can watch more than one video.
Get done with your routine early,
Mhm.
bedtime routine. Okay. Good. Could you not with the dice? Okay. So yes. So the other thing we do is family game night once a month.
Mm-hmm. The last Saturday of every month, we we play games with the family. So
Hence,
kind of
family.
Self-explanatory. Family self-explanatory.
Yes, family game night. So be intentional. Now, the way to be intentional is not say, oh man, I would love to do that with my family. Make a plan. All right. If you have a calendar, do it. Get your calendar out. You need to put it on the calendar. It's very simple. All you gotta do is do it one time, put it on repeat. Say the last Friday, the first Friday, the second Saturday, whatever day works for you and your family. All right. Put it on the calendar. Then you will not. Put it on the calendar. All right. So you don't forget. And you are being intentional with your time. Your kids will look forward to it. Raylan, we look forward to family game night. It's a lot of fun. And don't think you have to go out and buy a whole slew of games. There are plenty of things that you can do with stuff just around your house, like minute to win it games. If you've got cups, if you've got straws and cotton balls.
And it doesn't have to be games. You could watch a movie. You could have family movie night. You could watch a movie.
Right. That's a good idea. That's right. You could watch a movie and then rotate letting who picks what you want to watch. That's a good idea.
Yeah. We should do that.
Since we have girls girls night, movie night, what you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so
I don't. What are you saying?
I was just saying that that's a good idea. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so one of the things that you guys did in your group at school, and these are some of the things that these are some of the things that you could do also at home when you want your kids to talk to you. Don't just sit down and say, hey, let's talk. Nobody wants to do that. It's a terrible introduction to a conversation.
Hey, let's talk. Do you like pizza? I love pizza. Do you like eggs? I love eggs.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's not a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, so what you want to do is a lot of times, and I would do this when I was a teacher in the classroom, when I would want the kids to talk, especially boys, just by nature, they don't use as many words as women and girls. So we have to do extra things to get them to talk. So anytime you can take and combine, remember I said that we are 3-part beings. So anytime you can take another part and combine it with another part, hopefully that makes sense. Something
it doesn't make sense.
If you can combine doing something with your mind and doing something with your body, that is helpful. It makes it more engaging. It makes it more challenging. And then it's just not boring and it's more helpful.
It's not as boring as, hey, let's talk. Do you like eggs?
Yeah. So, so you should do something like, if it's, throwing a Nerf football, catching a ball, playing basketball. We have like a little indoor hoop.
But it broke.
So do something with them. So one of the things that your guidance counselor was talking about. Hi, Susan. Thanks for being here tonight. Yes, you are in for a comedy treat tonight with the Raylan. So what's the dice? Tell me about the dice thing that you guys did.
So there's a dice with 6 numbers. In case you don't know what a dice is, a die.
Okay.
A die. So you make like 1. If you roll a 1, you could say like, what's your favorite animal?
So you can assign different categories or topics.
And like 2 could be, what's your favorite instrument or something? Or 3, what's your favorite movie? 4, hi.
Yeah. So you could assign a different category and have them roll the dice and then answer a question. That was also the same concept with the Uno cards as well.
Green could be, what's your favorite animal? Yellow could be, what's your favorite color? Blue could be, what's your favorite instrument? Red could be, what's your favorite type of egg?
So basically, you will just, decide on a category for either the dice or for the Uno card. So while you're playing the game, you will ask them questions. It's a way to engage them. All right. And we know that all of us could use a little bit less screen time. Not right now, though, because not right now, because we want you to watch this. But we know that we could all use a little bit less screen time. Hey, Antonio, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining us. Absalom, so glad to have you here. And so yeah, finding some kind of game, finding something that you can do with them while you're talking to them instead of just saying, "Hey, let's talk." All right.
Hey, let's talk. What's your favorite type of pig? I like porky pigs.
Yeah, so that. All right, so here are a few other things we want to mention to you. And again, we talked about all of us being 3-part beings, so mind, body, spirit.
Mind, body, spirit.
Yes, mind, body, and spirit.
You have to do the movements when you say it.
Okay, you do the movements.
Okay.
It's mind,
body,
and spirit. Okay.
You have to whisper spirit.
You have to whisper spirit. Why is the spirit quiet?
The spirit is spirity. So you have to whisper it.
Spirity. Okay.
It's a word. Look it up.
Okay.
Don't look it up. Just know that it's a word. That's all you need.
Okay, so when we talk about things you can do with your mind, and these are stress relievers for kids as well as for adults, all right? You want to do breathing, and I want you to do a 4-7-8. What? All right? Yes. Yes, Tanisa, thanks for being here tonight. Robbie says she loves the word spirity. Robbie yes. Is also the kind of person that likes to make up words.
It is a word.
So she gets it, Raylan.
Don't look it up, but it is a word. just know that it's a word.
Just know that it's a word. Okay. So I want to talk to you about a breathing technique, which is good for kids as well as for adults. So, say your kids, somewhere away from home, or they're not near their stress ball or whatever, and they need to do something. They could do fingers. They could also do 4-7-8. All right. 4-7-8 breathing is breathe in for 4 counts through your nose. That's not that's not through your nose. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. 4. Then you're gonna hold it for 7 counts. Count 7. Don't do it when Raylan's around, because she will never be serious. And then you're gonna blow it out through your mouth. Kind of like a whistle. You're gonna blow it out for 8 counts. So breathe in for 4, hold it for 7, and then breathe out for 8. Exhale. Not at all like that.
Yes,
This is
exactly like that.
Tanisa understands the whole thing about making up words too, because she was really great at that as well. Yes, Mom, she is so funny. She makes me laugh every single day. So 478. All right, we're winding down here. We have just a few minutes left. I want to talk to you also about the app called Better Sleep. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take it off.
Oh.
Sorry. So there is an app that's called Better Sleep. I want you guys to see this. An app called Better Sleep. It's best when it's used with your earbuds. I love Better Sleep. I used to use it a lot. Please stop. Stay focused. We only have a few minutes left. All right. So the app called Better Sleep, you can look that up and download it on your device, is a way to really help you bring down your stress level. It's a way to bring down your brain waves, because you know that as we get ready to sleep, we have different brain frequencies. I won't get into all of the scientific parts of that. But what it does, if you put your earbuds in, or yes, she is, Denisa. Put your earbuds in, because you can play. Okay, listen though. If you put your earbuds in, it plays something called binaural beats, and what it is it's 2 different sound frequencies that will help bring your brain waves down to that level where you are preparing for sleep. And it's just a low hum, okay? It's a low hum, and it will really help you prepare for sleep.
Is it like this?
No, not at all. It's not at all like that. I don't know that anybody would be able to sleep with that. All right, so the other thing which is important for you and for your children, we talked about mind, we talked about body. We need to talk about spirit, because it's also important. We talk about, in the Bible, it talks about training up a child in the way that they should go, and when they get older, they won't depart from it.
Be spirit.
Okay, so Raylan and I just started reading, and I meant to bring it down here so I could show them.
I can go get it.
Okay, you can go get it. Raylan and I just started reading a daily devotion, and she's going to go and grab that for me. Yeah, it's really hard to be serious. My mom says, just like when you were small, me and my sister for sure. Yes, Susan is really awesome. It's a great way. And like I said, I used to use it a lot. But as I have been able to really do some work and heal my brain, I don't have as much noise going on in there as I used to. But from time to time, things still get a little wound up, and I might need some help going to sleep. So you might fall asleep while you're doing it, but it's really okay if you do. So if you have any questions while we're going through this, or questions for me or for Raylan, please let me know. Raylan is back. All right. So right now, this is, and I'll try to get it so that you can see it without
unseen.
This is by Priscilla Shirer. It's really, really a great devotion. It's for boys or for girls. The Prince Warriors is also a series that kind of
really good so far.
That kind of accompanies it, by Priscilla Shirer. The Prince Warriors. That's the first volume. And this one is a 365 devotional. So you can start it at any time. It doesn't have any specific dates in it, but it gives them what they call recon, and then it gives them actionable intel. So intelligence. It tells them what to do. All right. Gives them some great things that they can do. Putting on, it kind of goes with that, putting on the whole armor of God. So it's teaching them how to be warriors. And it also has scriptures at the beginning. And another thing that I do with Raylan is during the school week, I'll text her a scripture so that she can wake up, and the first thing that I hope that she sees is a scripture, something encouraging just to get her day started.
This is one of them.
That's one of them that they're not going to really be able to see it. No, they can't. They can't see it.
It doesn't work. Well, it says, "He is my shield, the power that saves me in my place of safety." Psalm 18:2. Psalm 18:2.
Yes, the P is silent.
Palm. The S is silent. No, it's the thing is silent. Psalm.
Psalm.
It's
Okay.
Psalm.
All right. So I hope that I've shared some tips with you guys tonight. What is
Mhm.
it? Okay. And these are all strategies. And Jamaica, thank you for the kind compliment about being so amazing. But really, it really is just God is amazing because
Am I amazing?
You are amazing too, Raylan.
Yay.
What I have done is I've asked God for strategies. I've prayed for wisdom because we all know that there is no handbook for this. There is no handbook for this thing called parenting. We have human knowledge.
There is.
Well,
There's books.
There are no specific books written for your specific child on their specific personality and all of that stuff.
You should look up books for crazy children. Books on how to parent crazy children. Because that's me.
Raylan, you are so blessed to have a phenomenal mother.
Am I phenomenal?
Yes, you're phenomenal.
No, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Okay.
Phenomenal.
So, I completely forgot what I was saying. So yes, so we have human knowledge, and me even being, a teacher and having, all of this information about childhood psychology and all of that stuff, I still needed strategies. All right. I still needed to know, God, what can I do for my child? So I prayed for wisdom and asked for strategies. And these are some of the things. And actually my godmother was the one that recommended these books. I actually borrowed these from her, but we will invest in some. But these are great for your kids, and I'll make sure that I put that in the comments as well. Unseen by
I'm phenomenal.
Priscilla Shirer, and the Prince Warriors.
Prince Warriors. It's a series.
It's a series. Yeah,
it's really good so far.
It is good. It's really good. So I wanted to try to wrap up.
We're only on page 14.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
It's really good so far.
It's really good. So so I wanted to try to stay around the half-hour mark. We are a little bit over that, but it's okay.
32 minutes and 41 seconds. So 42 seconds, 43 seconds, 44 seconds, 45 seconds.
But please share this. We would love to spread the message about how we can help children. They need us. They need us so desperately.
You need to get a knife and spread it all over that bread.
So before I leave, I always want to make sure that I offer you some resources. And that one, let's start with that one. So in your area, if you need to find a therapist or a counselor for your kid licensed, please feel free to go to Psychology Today.
Therapist. No, it's physicology.
Physicology. It's not really physicology.
It's physicology.
It's not really.
Yes, it is. It's physicology.
So go to, and I'll make sure I put this in the comments as well. Psychology.
Physicology.
Today.
Physicology.
And you can look up people in your area, and they'll also let you know what kind of insurance they accept and that kind of thing if you're looking for professional counseling.
I'm a professional.
Yes, you're a professional kid. Also, if you would like to connect with me, I am helping people find their purpose. Right now, I am working with adults at this point. I hope at some point to start implementing some strategies and coaching with some kids and some groups. But at this point, I am working with adults and giving them strategies to help them along their journey, because we all need to get unstuck. So I'm helping them deal with all kinds.
Some butter. Get some butter and get unstuck.
If you would like to
get your head out of that fence.
If you would like to connect with me and you would like a free coaching session where we can talk about what your needs are and how I can help you discover your purpose, please visit Linktree, the Purpose Project.
Linktree.
The Purpose Project Company. And
No, you put it back up.
also, yeah, I didn't mean to put it back up. Also, tonight, before we go, I always want to make sure that I give you an opportunity to know Jesus as your personal Savior, and I also want to offer prayers. So if you need prayer for yourself, put a 1 in the comments. If you're like, Shanice, I am, going through a hard time, you can feel free to do that. Yes, she is a comedian. If you would like prayer for a loved one, and sometimes I say hated one, sometimes you got issues with people, put a 2 in the comments. We should not hate people, but sometimes we have problems. So 1 for yourself if you would like prayer, 2 for your loved one. And 3, if you would like to accept Jesus into your heart as your personal Lord and Savior, and you're like, well, what does that mean? That means you are not guilty. That means all of the sins and all the things that we do wrong, that we can be forgiven because Jesus went to the cross and died for us. And then he rose on the 3rd day to give us eternal life. So for those who would like to, so those who would like to accept Jesus into your heart, I would like for you to repeat after me. Dear God, thank you, Susan. I see you too. Dear God, come into my heart. I believe that Jesus died. I confess with my mouth and believe in my heart that Jesus died for me, that he rose on the 3rd day. Thank you, Lord, for forgiving me of my unrighteousness. That's unright habits, unright choices, unright thinking. And that's really it. Then you say, that's really it. It's Romans 10:9. I'm trying to read the comments and pay attention to Raylan at the same time. But Romans 10:9, confess with your mouth, believe in your heart that God raised Jesus from the dead. You will be saved. That's all you need to know. There is no, place where you have to sign your name, or there's no place where you have to go and confess and get in a little booth and all of that kind of stuff. Just know that all you have to do is accept him into your heart. All right. Thank you, Mom, for that praise report. Woohoo! Yes. Good praise report, and we'll still continue to be praying for you. Thank you all so much for being here tonight, for your patience, for your participation. Please like, share, subscribe, comment.
Do it now.
And follow.
I'm watching you.
Follow me as I follow Christ. And don't forget that you have a purpose. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. See you next time on Mini Session Monday at 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time.
I'll always be watching you.
Have a good night.